Right, so we're off to a location which has got quite a bit of disturbing and creepy history regarding a murder that happened in the 1800s. I'm just going to actually read a bit about the murder and the people involved. The victim of the murder is actually buried in this church and graveyard where we're actually going to be investigating, and her spirit has been seen in there and still is to this day. So I'm just going to read a bit of this now. So, on Monday the 7th of July 1817, Elizabeth, a 17-year-old girl, left her home in the village of Papawick, Nottingham, to walk to the town of Mansfield, some 7 miles away, to seek employment as a servant. She was successful in her mission and began the long walk home, but she never made it back. About 4 miles from home, Elizabeth, known as Bessie, was attacked by a Charles Rotherham. Charles Rotherham, aged about 33, was a former soldier from Sheffield, who, having fought in the Napoleonic Wars, had taken up the occupation of a scissor grinder, who was presumably earning a living by travelling around the country sharpening knives. There was no reason offered in the newspaper reports as to why he was in that area, so people can only presume that his trade had led him there. According to the newspaper reports, Rotherham, without a word and with no apparent motive, attacked Bessie with a hedge stake and beat her until she died. When her body was found the following day in a ditch, it was described as being in a dreadful state, with her brain protruding from her skull, one eye knocked out of her socket. Rotherham was quickly pursued and arrested by Constable Benjamin Barnes, at which time Rotherham allegedly said, "I am guilty of the crime and must suffer the course of the law." He was taken to the scene of the crime and showed the officer the stake he had used, but could not offer no explanation as to why he had done it. His clothes showed signs of bloodstains. Rotherham was hanged on the 28th of July 1817 in Nottingham, where 20,000 people attended the execution, and Elizabeth was buried on the 10th of July 1817 at St James Parish Church, Papawick, which is where we're going to be investigating tonight. To this day, there are claims that Rotherham wasn't Elizabeth's real killer, and some people believe he was wrongly accused and admitted to the crime due to feeling like he didn't stand a chance proving his innocence. Elizabeth's ghost is still seen beside the road where she was killed, and is frequently seen wandering around the graveyard where she is buried. Some say her spirit isn't at rest due to her real killer never being found. We're going to investigate this graveyard now, and hopefully we'll find some answers and maybe come into contact with Elizabeth. So let's do it. Right, so we've arrived in the old graveyard, and this is where Bessie Shepherd is supposed to be buried. What we're going to do in a minute is we're going to try and reach out using a spirit box and see if we can get any relevant responses whilst calling out for her name. Maybe we'll come into contact with her, I don't know, but the graveyard is quite eerie. It's very dark and eerie, isn't it?
Yeah, this bottom end it is.
So we could experience something. You can see we're in the graveyard. There's David and Kev.
Yeah, good evening.
What was that? What?
Somebody walking.
What's up?
Did you see something? Yeah?
Saw something.
Eh?
You saw where? Whereabouts?
Yeah. Some trees.
They said that.
Up here?
That tall tree, is that conifer?
Up there, yeah?
Sure, some figure walked past. Unless it's a gravestone.
Tell you what, I feel really on edge in here. What I'm going to do is probably start by getting the cultist box out. We'll run that and we'll ask some relevant questions to do with Bessie's murder, and maybe she'll come through and tell us some information. I've just seen something over there,
Yeah.
that corner of my eye.
Hello.
Like a white figure standing there.
Oh, just caught one here out the corner of my eye. Walking across them.
Is there somebody there? Bessie there? She's here, did you hear that?
Hello. Whereabouts are you, Bessie? Did you know the person that killed you? Did you know him?
I say yes.
So I think so, yeah.
What was his name? Charles?
Charles Rotherham.
Charles Rotherham.
Yes.
Charles Rotherham.
What is that? Keep hearing movement.
Come over and talk to us.
I can definitely like hear something, and it keeps creeping over in this direction. Every time we mention her name,
Yeah.
there's movement over here, in this area here.
Is that you moving around us? Don't be afraid of us.
We're not here to hurt anybody.
We're not hurt you. We're here to help you.
Turn it off, isn't it? Oh shit!
Oh.
Don't, you'll scare her.
I heard something walking round that tree there,
Bess?
that direction,
Yeah?
and there was a flipping voice in my ear.
Did you catch,
Yeah.
catch it? There.
There was a voice in my ear, and it sounded like someone saying hi.
Hi, Bess.
Holy crap!
Come and say hello to us. We're very sorry what happened to you.
I heard them walking round there where David is,
Yeah.
but like they were walking away, and then next minute, this voice right in my right ear.
Yeah, what?
It was like somebody saying hi, like a whispery hi.
Yeah.
What was that? Was that you?
Here?
Did you just make a really loud like, ooh?
No.
That was not, did you hear that?
Did you get it on there? No, I was just talking.
There was a really loud like, ooh. That was not you, David?
No. Definitely not. I was talking at the time you said it. Where are you, Bess?
What?
Or anybody?
Whispery hi.
Yeah.
Whispery hi.
Yeah.
Do you feel it, Kev? Do you feel anything around this area?
I feel there's something. Not being watched.
So I feel really on edge at the minute. I definitely heard that voice and that moan. It was like a ooh.
Really bad time. There's a grave here with a fence around it, I think. That won't be it, would it?
So,
I don't know. What is that?
I don't know. Let me look. I don't
Like
know.
a crypt.
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh.
Shh, shh, shh. Shh, shh, shh. What was that?
See, did you hear that?
What was that? Look, look, look. What was that? Oh, God. I heard someone stomping across. Holy crap. Did you hear that, Ken?
yeah.
It was like somebody stomping across.
Yeah.
Get the name on there. You got the top.
Oh, fucking hell.
Get the name.
I can't see. Let me look. I can't see what it says.
But you
Let me
zoom.
have a look. I'll try and come round this side.
I'll take a picture and zoom in.
Look up here.
1800.
What's up? What are you pointing at?
A noise. There's a noise here. Tapping. Like tapping on stone. Hear it? Listen.
There's a grave right in front of you.
No. Here.
There's one there, look.
No, there, look. There's a grave there. Where you're pointing.
Just a minute. Just make sure that there's... Can you hear it tap? It might be one of the branches on it.
Is there somebody around us? I feel like we're really being watched right now, and I don't like the feeling at all. Something's running around. I've had voices in my ear. I thought I just saw something over there now. What is going on right now? This is on this graveyard. Whoa! Oh my god!
Did you see it?
Grey stone.
No! Something just breathed at me. I can't take it. I can't take this much longer, you know. Oh my god! That was right here. Did none of you two hear it? Did you not hear it?
No.
It was here. I started to walk towards like this,
This thing on.
and then it's like it breathed in my face, like it didn't want me to carry on. That was absolutely crazy. This is on this graveyard. Whoa! Oh. Whose is this grave? Because this is where it came from. Look how messed up it is.
Yeah, God.
That's mad, you can't even read anything, it's got holes in it and everything. This is where it came from. I can't believe that. That was really just... That was like in my face. What?
Yeah, look what it says on it.
What?
Affectionate remembrance of Elizabeth. Can't read the rest of it.
It must be her.
Can't read the rest of it. Just says I can make out the Elizabeth level. Look. In affectionate remembrance. In, that is.
Elizabeth. You can see the Elizabeth. That was her name.
Sometimes if you go across you can go like that.
I don't know, but it looks really old.
What do you think you lost there, man?
What did you got drawn there?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll look after the grave, won't they?
I don't know because they
There's no lasting.
no, they put in for a remembrance stone to be put where she was killed, and that one gets looked after all the time, and like they cut the grass around it and everything. And I know they've restored it a couple of times. So would they bother with a grave if they're doing that for her as well?
There's other people in here as well. Maria.
That's what it
Yeah.
might be family members who were buried with her.
Yeah.
But that was the person that was buried first, because she's the main name on it.
Yeah.
They would have been added after.
Affectionate. They don't very rare put that on. Do they?
No.
It's very rare I've seen.
And she was only 17.
Yeah.
We can't confirm 100% that this is Elizabeth's grave, but it does say Elizabeth on. And like David's just said, it says, what does it say? Affectionate remembrance, which they don't put on a lot. And you can tell the grave's really old, and you can see that Elizabeth's the main person that was buried there, so the person that would have been buried first.
You know when...
So David was drawn here. It could be, it could not be. We can't obviously confirm it, but for some reason, the moment we came in here, we were drawn down this area. And we've been all the way around this area. We've heard voices, moans, people running around us. Something just breathed in my face. Do you know what, actually? I was starting to walk up there, away from this area, and then that something went like in my face, causing me to come back over here, away from that area. And then straight after, David's like, oh, I've been drawn over to this grave, and there's a grave of Elizabeth on. I wonder if that was her way of saying don't go up there, I'm down here. Go, this is crazy. This is mad. Do you know what, that's really strange, right? If you think about what's happened. So, firstly, we come into the graveyard, we're drawn over there behind this tree.
Yeah.
Right, so I hear a voice saying hi, which was female. Then I hear a male's moaning and walking, which brings us round to this area. We then get to that crypt, which we originally thought was Elizabeth, obviously, and found out it wasn't. We came around here, we started doing spirit box around there. David, you got drawn further over to this way, over here. Listen to me. You got drawn over to that area there, lot.
Yeah.
And at that same time, I was drawn up there. Then something breathed in my face, causing me to come back this way.
Listen.
And then at the same time, you was drawn over this direction.
Tapping on stone.
Yeah. And then you drawn over this direction. So then I was, because that breathing was forced over this direction, and then we suddenly appear next to a stone that says Elizabeth. Don't you think that's mad?
Weird, isn't it?
That is absolutely mad. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, because it just seems like for the moment we've got here, we've completely been drawn all the way around. Even to that breathing in my face, I was going to walk up towards the church way up there, and then something breathed in my face, caused me to come backwards this way towards this grave where David suddenly saw it saying Elizabeth. It's just crazy, isn't it? And if that really is her, obviously we can't confirm this, but if that really is her, that is absolutely insane. It's like she's took us to her grave. Honestly, I'd love to find out if that's her grave. If anyone's watching this video, anyone watching this video now,
it's not letting me take a photo.
What?
It's not letting me take a photo. What? Green light, ready. Gone off. My batteries are dropped out. The thing's still.
Right. Anyone watching this video that knows where Bessie Shepherd's grave is, or Elizabeth Shepherd, if this is her grave, please can you let us know in the comments, or get in touch with us on Facebook or wherever, social media, anywhere. Just get in touch with us, and please let us know if you know where it is and if this is her grave, because if it is, then this whole experience has been absolutely insane. I just find it strange altogether that we've been took to a grave that says Elizabeth.
It's good though if it is, isn't it?
Think how many graves are in this graveyard, right? And we could have chose any area in this whole graveyard to come to, and we come to this specific area, and then we're led to a grave that says Elizabeth out of all the names.
It's right in the middle. I wonder if this is the oldest part of the graveyard.
Well, a lot of them that I've read around here have been like 1800. She was 1817. That crypt over there is 1800 dead on. I'd really love to know if this is her though. This graveyard is really, there's something about it that's very eerie, and it's got a really strange atmosphere. It's got one of those horror movie atmospheres. You watch a horror movie and they go to the old graveyards. It's just like that. It's got that look about it as well. It's with the massive old trees and the old graves. It's so creepy.
Can you say hello?
Bess.
Bess.
You went, Bess. Help.
What happened to you? What happened to you, Bess?
Dead. Stabbed.
Stabbed.
She was stabbed with a stake.
Are you?
Do you know who murdered you, Bess?
I did.
Why did he kill you? Keep saying Bess, doesn't it?
Bessie, are you stuck here?
Are the children around us?
What's the name of this village?
I swear that just whispered straight after you said there's children around us. A voice went, "No children," like a whisper. I'm telling you, I definitely feel like we've come into contact with her, and I feel like when we first got here, we was drawn to this grave for some reason through everything that happened, and definitely 100%. I don't know about the culture spots, but 100% we've come into contact with her on that app. Because asking for a name and everything, it said Bess. It's absolutely crazy, I think. Absolutely crazy. So we finished the investigation. We've caught some amazing stuff, and I truly believe that we've come into contact with the spirit of Bessie Shepherd, and I'm really interested to go over the footage properly. But on that last spirit box session, I'm sure that was her reaching out, and yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this investigation as much as we've enjoyed investigating it. If you have, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next adventure.